fine.
On the settee there.
I'm okay on it.
Look at the state of him. Sweetheart!
Detective Sergeant Troughton, Wimbledon Police.
I've just been on the phone to a police station.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. I've been with your husband for the last 3 hours at Wimbledon Hospital.
Oh, John, I got the shock of my life when I woke up and you weren't there. He's never not been here. What on earth has happened, Sergeant?
Well, it seemed your husband got involved with a couple of young villains, didn't you, sir?
Yes?
Oh, John, let me get you a nice cup of coffee, sweetheart.
Coffee?
All right to give him a cup of coffee, Sergeant?
Yes, it's just a bit groggy, that's all.
Oh, John. John. Coffee for you, Sergeant.
Oh, no, thanks. But the hospital gave me these tablets for your husband. Just to ease the headache, I think. One tablet twice a day.
Poor darling.
Yes?
Have you had any breakfast?
No?
Would you like a nice little egg?
No, thank you.
All right, I'll just get his coffee, Sergeant. I'm so grateful for you to drive him home.
Well, he's in no fit state, is he? I must admit, I quite enjoy being behind the wheel of his taxi. Lovely feeling of power. Driving along with the light on, ignoring people trying to wake me down.
Well, I'm really most grateful.
It's the least we could do. Your husband's a hero, aren't you, Mr. Smith?
Yes?
It's so unlike John to do anything spectacular.
He had a go, Mrs. Smith, didn't you, sir?
Yes?
He's a silly fool.
Now, sir, just want to clarify a couple of points before I go.
Right?
Now then, last night at 2300 hours, that's 11 p.m., sir, you were driving your taxi. It is your taxi, sir. You're the proprietor, as it were, the owner-driver.
Excuse me, what time is it?
What's tonight?
8:45.
Yeah, so back to 11 p.m. last night, when you got involved with this mugging incident.
Mugging, yes.
Yes, you were driving home to Wimbledon with an empty cab.
8:45 in the morning.
Yes, sir. And as you were passing Wimbledon Underground Station, you saw an old lady struggling with two youths.
Wednesday morning.
Yes, sir.
What happened at Tuesday night?
Well, half of it you spent at Wimbledon Police Station and the other half at Wimbledon Hospital.
Schedule.
Beg pardon?
I think I'm out of my schedule.
I'm not surprised.
This is Wimbledon.
That's right.
That was Mary.
Yeah, she's just gone to make some coffee. Wimbledon Underground Station. Two youths attempting to relieve an old lady of her handbag.
Barbara, 7:30 a.m.
No, Doreen Spinks, 2300 hours. Mrs. Spinks is struggling with two youths. You stop your taxi and rush to her assistance.
Oh, John, you might have been killed.
Hang on a second, I'm trying to work something out.
No, you're going right to bed. That's what you're doing. He's really in no fit state, Sergeant. How come you didn't sort all this out last night?
Well, last night your husband wasn't very cooperative. First he wouldn't tell us who he was, then he wouldn't tell us where he lived. And what with this hysterical old girl and Mr. Smith fainting every 5 minutes,
Oh, John.
it was quite a to-do. Now, sir, a couple of more questions and I'll be off.
Right. My taxi's outside, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Now, you intervened in the struggle.
Yes.
Silly fool.
Mrs. Smith,
Well, he went and got himself attacked by these two brutes.
I kid, the old lady hit me with a handbag.
Silly cow.
Mrs. Smith,
She thought I was with the two blokes, you see.
yes, sir, we know that. Two youths ran off.
Yes, down Wimbledon High Street.
Okay, can we have a description?
It's a main road with shops on both sides.
Of the two youths.
What's so quick? What with the old woman belting me about the head? Didn't he try and explain it's just a passing taxi driver?
You should mind your own business. Oh, excuse me, Sergeant.
Is that all now? I'd really like to be on.
Well, there is one small point, sir.
Oh, yes?
Slight confusion. At Wimbledon Police Station, when you gave your address, when you finally volunteered that information in between fainting, you gave your address as here, 25 Kenilworth Avenue, Wimbledon, SW19.
Yes.
But the hospital seems to have got your address as 47 Lewin Road, Streatham, SW16.
Have they?
You don't have two homes, do you, sir?
No.
No, I mean, it's not as though Stratham's in the south of France, is it?
No.
I was wondering if you could explain the confusion.
No.
No. So the hospital made a mistake.
Yes. Late at night, very rushed, understaffed, and the young doctor and casualty. Nice fellow, but English, not too hot. Maybe got a bit confused. I probably sound rather slurred, too, because of bang on the head. Yes, 25 Kenilworth Avenue, Wimbledon, SW19. He mistakes it for 47 Lewin Road.
But like I say, your husband is a hero. I wouldn't be surprised if you had the press round too.
Fred?
And I'll leave you my telephone number at the station in case you think of anything more about those two villains. Feel free to call me at any time or speak to one of my men.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Morning then, Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith.
Oh, I'll see you out.
Morning then, sir.
Yeah, here, and don't you worry, Sergeant. I don't believe half the stuff I read about you boys in the newspaper.
Gardner, was it, sir?
Yeah, but you can call me Stanley.
I know what I would call you, sir.
Well, it's been quite a morning, ain't it? And we haven't even had breakfast yet. Oh, tar, thanks. Smith residence? No, I'm not. Oh, yes, he is, but he's incapacitated at the moment. Who's this? UPI? What's that?
Who is it?
Shh, it's UPI. Pardon? Oh, yes, flat A, 25, Kenilworth Avenue, Wimbledon, SW19. Yeah, okay, bye-bye. That was UPI.
Well, what's that mean?
United Press International.
Press?
Yeah, that's the sort of agency doles out stuff to the newspapers.
Came to my address.
Yeah, that's Sergeant's right, John. You're going to be an hero.
I won't see them.
Why not? It's only an interview. Probably a photograph.
I'm not seeing anybody. Mary!
What? Mary! The press have been on the phone. They're sending somebody round.
Ain't got a damn cheek.
The hospital gave him some tablets. I'll get them.
I'm still not meeting anybody.
Oh, God. Take it easy, old son.
Stanley, I don't understand.
There, you're right there. Blimey, when I think of half the rubbish they put in the paper today, you deserve to be on the front page.
Stanley! Nothing must be said about me in the newspapers. You have to deal with them when they get it. Say it wasn't me. Say it was you. Say anything.
What are you talking about?
It would ruin me.
What, if this story appeared in the paper?
Yes, I'd be ruined with Barbara.
You've been ruined? Who's Barbara?
She's a lady.
A lady? You naughty, naughty Johnny. Here, is she your little bit on the side, is she?
There's more to Barbara than that.
What, you mean she got a big bit?
The old hell would be let loose. Barbara would have seen anything in newspapers about me and Mary living in Wimbledon.
Why?
Because I live with Barbara in Stratford.
No, old son, you live with Mary in Wimbledon.
That too.
You got two homes?
Yes.
What, one here with Mary?
Yes.
And the other with your girlfriend in Streatham?
Yes, only Barbara's not my girlfriend.
What is she, a Shetland pony?
She's my wife.
I beg your pardon?
I'm married.
Mary and you are married.
That too.
You got two homes?
Yes.
And two wives?
Yes.
God almighty, I thought you were ordinary. I can't believe it.
Well, I think I've always been a bit surprised myself.
What, you just flit between Wimbledon and Streatham like some oversexed bumblebee, do you?
Sort of.
Well, John, Streatham's just around the corner.
4.5 minutes in the taxi.
Jesus, it's quite handy, actually. Oh, yes.
I mean, driving a taxi's not like an ordinary job, is it? Unusual hours. Morning shift, afternoon shift, evening shift, night shift.
Well, I suppose we ought to be grateful you're not a Concorde pilot. Very expensive, must cost you a fortune.
Both Mary and Barbara work, and they don't need much pocket money.
Well, no time to spend it.
I'm either driving the taxi and rushing back to get to bed with Mary, or driving the taxi
And rushing back to get to bed with Barbara. What do you do on your day off?
Sleep.
Yes. So you actually went and married both of them, did you?
Oh, yes. Mary was the first. That was 3 years ago in church. And I met Barbara 4 months later.
4 months?
I just got in my taxi at Victoria Station. She'd been to Worthing on holiday. We started chatting between Victoria and Streatham, where she had this flat. I helped her take her cases up, and we chatted some more. And she asked me if I'd like a cup of tea, and I said yes. And then we chatted, and then she asked me if I'd like to come to tea the next day, and I said yes. And so I did. So the next day we chatted again.
Well, it's a pity you forgot to mention Mary while you were doing all this bloody chatting.
Yes, well, one cup of tea led to another and another. I swear I've got carried away, I suppose. And having not mentioned Mary in the first place, I didn't know how to bring it up afterwards.
What, so you just asked Barbara to marry you?
No, she asked me.
God almighty!
Well, I didn't have the heart to say no.
Eh?
Mary did Streatham Registry off.
And you moved in with Barbara?
Yes?
What's still living here with Mary?
Like I said, it needs a tight schedule.
What an hell of a lot of staggering up! Blimey, I don't know how you do it. I've just got about enough energy to satisfy the girlfriend and sign on at the labour exchange.
Look, I've got to get over to Barbara right away. She'll be worried sick. I'm always bang on time.
Well, I can see why you need that schedule now.
I was due back at 7:30 this morning for the early shift.
What, with Barbara in Streatham?
Yes.
Yeah, what are all these letters?
Well, I have a sort of code to back up my schedule.
SWM,
Saturday with Mary.
HDB,
Half day Barbara.
LNBEMM,
Late night Barbara. Early morning Mary.
CAT.
That's to remind me to take the cat to the vet.
Oh, precious. One little tablet just to calm you down.
In that case, I think you better take the whole lot.
Just one. Then it's to bed for you, Mom.
I can't.
Oh, yes, you can. He's had quite a shock, hasn't he, Stanley?
Yeah, I think we all have.
I can't afford to miss a day's business.
You're in no fit state to be driving.
I'll just put in half a day.
Listen to him, Stanley. He's got enough energy for two people, hasn't he?
Yes.
In that case, I'll fix your lunchbox.
Oh, do bother. I want to get back on the road.
I'm not letting you go anywhere without your lunchbox.
You'll make yourself late for work.
I've decided I won't go in to the office today.
Won't you?
And it's about time you did something about getting a job, Stanley.
Well, actually, I'm thinking of taking up taxi driving.
Are you?
Yes, I'm just beginning to appreciate its advantages.
Don't be so damn clever. You'll put your foot in it.
Oh, I'm sorry, John, but I'm seeing you through new eyes now. You randy little devil.
Go and keep Mary chatting while I speak to Barbara.
Barbara?
Yes, I can't let her go off to work without knowing her okay.
Bloody hell. This is living.
Hello?
Hello, darling.
Love, Bob, where are you? You're nearly an hour and a half late.
I'm sorry, my sweet taxi broke down.
Why didn't you ring me earlier?
I couldn't get to a phone. I took a fare to Gatwick Airport and conked out halfway back.
Where are you going from now?
I'm in a farmer's cottage, miles from anywhere, somewhere off the A23.
What's the matter with your voice?
I don't want to wake the farmer's wife.
Are you hurt? You haven't had an accident, have you?
No, I'm just a bit sort of flustered, that's all.
I said,
Ow!
What is it?
Sorry, darling, the farmer's just come in.
Farmer?
Hang on a second, Pumpkin. What do you want?
I've got a message from your number one.
What is it?
Are you there, Johnny?
Yes, the farmer was just asking me something. What do you want?
Mary wants to know, do you want cheese and pickle, or egg and tomato, or both?
I don't care.
Well, don't you want to check with your number two and see what she's giving you for dinner first?
What a bunch.
And a glass of tea or coffee?
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 Sorry, darling. I was speaking to the father. He's a bit, well, you know what country folk are like.
Coffee and sandwiches coming right up, sir.
The father was just telling me that the AA had fixed the taxi. I better go, my sweet. Just wanted to catch you before you left for the office.
I'm not going in today.
Aren't you?
You're taking a day off, too.
Am I?
We've had it planned for ages. Just the two of us, lazing around together.
Oh, yes. CDWB.
CDWB.
Cuddly day with Barbara.
Oh, silly boy. You hadn't forgotten, had you?
No, damn taxi breaking down has thrown me, that's all.
Well, you hurry up back home.
I'm on my way. I'll be, 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yes, I can cut off the A23 to the M23 and be in Streatham in a flash.
We'll drive carefully. I want you all in one big piece.
Yes?
Are you feeling just a little bit sexy?
Oh, just a little bit. Hang on, doorbell's going.
So what?
What? Oh, it's nothing to do with me. Stay where you are, I'll get it. Okay, sweetheart, I'm on my way home right now. Keep everything warm. Bye. Yes?
kitchen woman.
I thought I heard John call out. Hello? Hello? I'm sorry, were you talking?
Well, it's all right. I'm hanging on for it.
Hanging on for who?
Me.
My husband.
I'm sorry about this. It's a real nuisance me not having my own phone upstairs. It's about a job.
Oh, good.
Thanks for holding on. Stanley Gardner here.
Oh, you the farmer?
Yes, that's right, my dear. You wanted to talk to me, I believe.
No, I don't think so.
Well, fire ahead. I'm open for offers.
I beg your pardon.
No.
Mr. Gardner, hello?
Yes, I am interested.
Interested in what?
In it. I'm sorry about that. Could Mr. Smith ring you right back?
I'll never hang on for him if you don't mind. Mr. Smith is all right, isn't he?
Well, yes, he's just a little concussed.
Of course.
Yeah, he's all right now, though. The country air's doing him good.
But what happened? John didn't say he was hurt.
Didn't he?
Oh, he said the taxi broke down.
Oh, well, he
Well,
did.
then how did he get concussed?
He bumped his head.
His head?
Yeah, on one of our low beams.
No.
Yes, I'm afraid they're solid 16th century oak.
That bloody newspaper, man. United Press Association. Get rid of them, boy. We'll
Deal with
Yes.
this.
Hello? Hello?
Darling, come and put you down.
Oh, John, are you hurt?
Uh,
The farmer said you banged your head.
no, yes.
He said you banged it on one of his beams.
The farmer should keep this bloody trap shut.
Well, shall I go to Mr. Gardner's farm and collect you?
No, I'm fine. What were you saying just now about the police?
There we are.
I said to tell the police.
If you hang on, I'll get the farmer for you.
I don't want the farmer.
Fine. Mr. Gardner will be with you in a second.
Oh, is that Stanley's call?
Yes.
About the job?
Yes.
Well, I heard you say something about a farmer.
Yes, it's a lady who owns a farm. She thinks Stanley's looking for a job as a farmer.
Farmer? Why?
Well, his name's Gardner, and she thinks he's a market gardener. She's got a picture of him.
Yeah, Johnny.
He would be around, I think he could be interested if he doesn't have to start too early in the morning.
Hey, this castle! I'm just doing my job. Make I want a picture. Clear off!
Clear off.
He don't want any publicity, I told you. And I told you. News is news. Are you Mrs. Smith?
Yes?
John!
The farmer's on his way.
Well, get over there and stand next to your husband.
No!
Hey! Lovely. That'll be in the morning edition of the Stanley.
Bloody well built.
The farmer speaking.
I want to speak with my husband.
He's gone to spend a penny.
Has he had an accident?
No, I think he made it on time. Look, I gotta hurry up. My cows need milking.
Mr. Gardner, I want to speak with my husband, please.
Well, I'm afraid you're gonna have to shout, my dear. See, our crib is all the way down the other end of the barley field.
How about bring me straight back?
Well, all right, hang on a second. I'll get somebody to write the number down.
He knows the number.
Yes?
6743105.
674-3105.
That's 01 from where you are.
No, it's
From
not.
outside London.
Oh, yes, it is.
Have him ring me right away.
Well, no, he might have spent his penny and driven straight off.
Well, I need to know what to do about the police.
Police?
I suppose I can ring him and tell him he's all right.
Whoa, oh, no, don't do anything.
I must go.
Oh, no, don't go anywhere.
Stanley!
I gotta go now. My chickens are come home to roost. What, that big rugby John?
No, John hit him.
Oh, where is he now?
I don't know. He jumped in his taxi and drove off.
Oh, blimey.
I hope he's not chasing that war reporter.
No, he's probably gone round to round the bend.
I'll get dressed fast, then I'll sort John out.
I've called that and killed a few times, Mrs. Smith.
Oh, it's quite all right. Is it about my husband?
Yes, you spoke to me earlier, Inspector Police. Detective Sergeant Porterhouse.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Excuse me. Sit down, will you? Hello?
It's me
things I'd like to clarify.
Hello, darling.
Sweetheart!
Sorry I'm a bit late.
Oh, here so quickly.
No traffic.
Darling, your head.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, John, this gentleman's here from Stratford Police.
Oh, Stratford Police.
Yes, Detective Sergeant Porterhouse,
Jolly good. Well, I'm back now. Safe and sound. There's a fiddle. Thanks for calling.
I'd like to clarify a couple of points, sir.
Well, I'm not feeling too good, actually. Banging the old head, you know.
Oh, yes, handbag, wasn't it?
Handbag?
Yes. John Smith Casualty Department, Wimbledon Hospital, concussion, bruising, cause of damage, lady's handbag.
Johnny?
What a coincidence.
Coincidence, sir?
Two John Smiths, both getting their heads bashed on the same day.
Oh, this one's not you then.
Oh, mind you, John Smith, common name. Well, you can see it's not me. This fellow got involved with an old lady, 2 muggers, and a handbag. I banged my head on an old oak tree.
Oh, so you weren't in Wimbledon in the early hours this morning? Not driving your taxi?
Taxi?
Yes, it says bloke's occupation is a taxi driver.
There.
What a coincidence.
Yes, sir?
According to your notes, this Mr. Smith was released from Wimbledon Hospital at 8:30 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, that's right, yes.
Couldn't be me then. I was in the country at the time. I rang you, didn't I, darling, from the farm?
Yes, there was something peculiar about that farm, though.
Yes, it was a bit of a funny farm. Thanks for going to all this trouble, Sergeant.
Oh, there is something else, sir.
Oh, yes.
Our colleagues at the Wimbledon Court took this other Mr. Smith home to address in Wimbledon.
He probably lives in Wimbledon.
Yes, but somehow or other the hospital have his address in their records as 47 Lewin Road, Streatham, Southwest 16.
That's our address.
Oh, now that is a coincidence.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Of course. The reason Wimbledon Hospital have this other Mr. Smith's address as mine here is because I was in the hospital a couple of days ago, and they probably got their records confused.
You never mentioned it, sweetie.
Well, it wasn't serious, really. I just nipped into the casualty department, banged my head under the taxi bonnet, checking the plugs.
Oh, you're dead unlucky with your head, aren't you, sir?
Yes, I'm always doing. Well, it was in and out in 5 minutes. It was nothing. But of course, they took down all my particulars. Well, that explains it, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yes. The hospital have both my address from the other day and the address of the other Mr. Smith from this morning. Naturally, the other Mr. Smith asked the police to take him to an address in Wimbledon, where he lives. Now, when the hospital is asked for the address of the other Mr. Smith, they look up the wrong page in the casualty book. See, John Smith, taxi driver, nature of injury, abrasion of the cranium. They give you my address in Streatham, not realizing that on the very next page is the address of the other John Smith, taxi driver, nature of injury, abrasion of the cranium, who's just gone home to Wimbledon.
Yes, I think that explains it all then.
Yes.
I'm so sorry to disturb you, Sergeant.
Oh, it's perfectly all right.
Oh, so you are.
Oh, thank you. Oh, by the way, sir, your head.
Yes?
Where did you have the injury treated?
Do you mean the taxi bonnet bashing or the oak beam bashing?
The oak beam, sir, your most recent misfortune. Oh, which hospital treated that?
They didn't.
No?
The farmer's wife is an ex-nurse and she fixed it.
Ex-nurse, huh?
Yes, I always seem to fall on my feet.
Oh, good. I hope you always check what you've landed in.
He really shouldn't be driving, Stanley. I should have put my foot down.
So it'll be all right.
I'm going to phone that Sergeant Trumpet at Wimbledon Police.
Do you think you should?
Yes, he left his number to someone. Yes, there it is. He said we should talk to him or one of his men.
I think John will be upset if you involve the police, though.
Yes, but I'm just worried what he might go and do. They should have kept him in the hospital for observation.
Oh, I'm with you there.
Yeah?
Hello, this is Mary Smith speaking. Is this Wimbledon Police?
penny lost. I have to do one quick trip.
Afterwards.
Well, I've got a bit of a headache, actually.
All the more reason for going to bed.
I don't think that'll be good for me. Honestly, I don't.
But you said it cures anything.
Well, yes.
Especially headaches.
That's your headaches, not my headaches.
Give me that nasty old headache.
Well, as long as you let me go out afterwards.
Well, I thought I'd better explain to you, see, Sergeant.
Dreadful bit of news.
Yes, you came in right in the middle of the telephone call. Mrs. Smith was shattered.
Bound to be. I'm glad you told me.
Yeah, it's always bad when you hear like that, isn't it?
Both the grandparents, was it?
Yeah, both of them.
Dear, oh dear.
Yes, dear, oh dear.
On a hiking holiday, too.
Yes, both in their 80s, mind you.
Still, on a nice way to go. Over the side of a mountain.
It was quick, though.
Snowden, was it?
Yes. Oh, you said that you wanted to speak to Mr. Smith about something.
Yes, I did actually. It appears there's still some confusion over Mr. Smith's address.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, whether it was Wimbledon or Streatham.
Oh, Wimbledon or...
Streatham, sir. Mr. Smith, it was all some silly mistake on the part of the hospital.
Well, it probably was.
No, it wasn't. When I go back to the station, they've had Streatham police on to say another John Smith has been reported missing from that area.
No.
47 Lewin Road, Streatham, W16.
Good Lord.
And that's the same address as the hospital.
Oh, it is a puzzle, isn't it?
So do you know the present whereabouts of our Mr. Smith?
I think he's on the job right now.
Driving his taxi, you mean?
Yes.
Well, I think I'll go and call on this other Mr. Smith.
Call on him?
In Streatham.
Do you think you should?
It's only in the next manner, sir.
Yeah, but it is out of your jurisdiction.
Just a social call, Mr. Gardner. Just a social call.
Bloody hell.
Mr. Gardner,
Oh, yeah, oh.
you know what an accessory is?
An handbag. Accessory. Yes.
Good.
Hello? It's me. What the hell do you want now?
Look, it's no good you getting cross with me. I'm just the bloke who's got the flat upstairs.
I'm just about to get into bed.
Oh, blimey! Talk about fiddling while Rome burns. Trouton's on his way over to see you.
Trouton?
Yeah, the policeman that was here this morning.
From Streatham?
Yeah, to see John Smith.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, and Mary's rushed out looking for you too.
Yes, well, if I hear of anybody who's looking for that much beetroot, I'll put them in touch.
Beetroot?
I have 2.5 acres of beetroot.
Oh, not that wretched farmer again.
Don't worry, we don't bother us anymore.
Hello, John.
Come on, Betty Bud.
No, I've decided I'm taking you out.
Out?
Yes, why not? We'll have lunch in one of those nice little bistros, bottle of wine, then back here to spend the afternoon in bed.
But I'm ready for bed now.
No, let's tease ourselves a bit.
Oh, darling. Hello?
It's Mr. Farmer, the gardener.
I don't think my husband would know. Beetroot just isn't his line.
Oh, well, no, it's potatoes this
We don't
time.
want any potatoes.
But they're King
I don't
Edward.
care who's there. Look, he's very grateful to you for helping him yesterday, but now he's extremely busy.
Yes, I'm sure he's got his hands full.
Hold on, wait a
What about Mr. Farmer?
Has he run game? You hurry up and get dressed. You really must stop ringing me up, Mr. Gardner.
It's about Mary.
Oh, yes, your Jersey cow. I remember. Look, I'm trying to get out before Trouton turns up.
But I'm worried about Mary.
I'm worried about everything.
She rushed out the house to look for you.
I can't do anything about that, can I?
But she might have gone round to Wimbledon police station to see Sergeant Trouton.
Yes. Well, cows are funny animals, aren't they?
Hey?
It's all right.
John, look. station may tell Mary that Troughton is on his way over to see you at your flat in Streatham.
Yes, well, that would put the bull among the cows, wouldn't it? I'm rushing out right now, so I really can't discuss it further. Naturally, anything you can do to keep the bull and the cow apart, you do it.
Right, I'll go get dressed and see if I can find Mary.
Thank you. In the meantime, just keep a very close watch on your bullocks. He's in the right station. All the standard shipments are having to go as Jersey cow. Right, let's go. We'll have a nice lunch, bottle of wine, then back here to spend the afternoon in bed. Oh, we'll have to stop at your bank on the way.
My bank?
Yes, I'm a bit short, so I'll have to borrow from you for the time being.
What's the matter?
It might be the police again.
Well, that's all right, isn't it?
Different policeman, I mean. Tell you what, I'll go down the back stairs and meet you outside the bank. If it's the police, just confirm what happened to me at the farm, and if they want to see me, they'll have to make an appointment.
Darling, are you sure your head's all right?
I'm not sure of anything at the moment. I'll see you outside the bank. You recognize me. I'll be wearing exactly what I'm wearing now.
Mary! Mary! Mary!
Caught me, actually.
Oh, I'm so sorry, love.
No trouble.
Well, we just moved into the flat upstairs and we've knocked off the fan.
Honestly.
Although you think that busy bitch would have remembered to get some milk, wouldn't you?
How about sugar and tea?
Oh no, those eagles all right. Oh, darling, this is très chic.
Are you sure of anything else up there?
How many decorations, darling? We are up to our armpits in red emulsion paints.
I'm afraid that's not my line.
No, you saw my Cyril's either. He won't lift a finger to do anything, that lazy queen.
I'm Bobby Smith, by the way.
Oh, I'm Bobby Franklin. Look, I'd like to say I won't be a nuisance again, but knowing me, I probably will.
Oh, at any time.
Oh, for God's sakes, don't encourage me, love. I thrive on familiarity.
We want to be as much help as we possibly can. My husband's quite good at turning his hand to most things.
Okay.
Yes, he's a bit of a handy man.
Oh, well, if he's also young and handsome, for God's sakes, don't let my Cyril get at him.
Hang on a second.
No, thanks ever so.
Oh my God! Taxi driver has go at muggers! Oh, front page with a picture! Bloody hell, I better
Hey.
tell John.
Do you feel like homemade cake?
Well, anything but fairy.
Chocolate?
Oh, yes! What the hell with my corset? Hello?
Hello? Is this Mrs. Smith?
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry.
I've got the flat upstairs.
Oh, well, I hope you're having better luck than I am.
I really wouldn't know about that. I'll put it in for you.
Well, no. Actually, it's Mr. Smith I want to talk to.
Well, he's not in.
He's not? Oh, good. At least I think it's good. Listen, do you rush out in any kind of a state or anything?
Well, I don't know how he's at.
There aren't any policemen around there, are there?
Is this a phone in on Capital Radio?
No?
Oh. Well, I'll get Mrs. Smith for you.
Well, no. Actually, I think she's had enough of me and my King Edwards.
Would you like to leave a message, love?
No, but look, has Mrs. Smith by any chance got her standard floating around there?
The standard?
Yeah, you know, the newspaper, the standard.
No, I really wouldn't know about that. It's a bit early, isn't it now?
No, first edition. Well, anyway, look, you tell Mrs. Smith that she shouldn't ought to get it. It's a dreadful newspaper.
Yes, all right.
And don't you get it neither.
Are you doing some sort of market research?
No. Look, if you see Mr. Smith, you tell him that Mr. Gardner ran.
Gardner?
And you tell him that things are not going too well down on the farm.
Here we are.
Oh, Scrubby. I answered your telephone for you.
Thanks. Message?
Well,
Yes, just doing a spot of checking. Unofficial, of course.
Spot of checking, eh?
Concerning a namesake of yours.
Of mine?
Yes, bit of a surprise, huh? Mr. Smith?
Yes, Mr. Smith.
It's all rather a coincidence, really, you see, because this other Mr. Smith is a taxi driver, too.
No!
Yes, John Smith, 47 Lewin Road, Streatham, Southwest 16.
No!
Yes, I just got to talking to him.
Bloody hell!
Oh, yes, yeah. I thought you'd be surprised.
Well, yes, I am actually.
Yes, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here.
I was, yes.
Just confirmation, really, of the cause of your head injury.
Oh, that's all healed up now. Yes. I'm a very quick healer. Mind you, it's still a little tender.
That's not surprising, is it? Must have been quite a blow you received.
Yeah, well, they built them solid in the 16th century, didn't they?
Handbags?
I thought that other policeman said that it was antique.
An antique handbag?
Yeah. Oh, of course! Oh, he was probably referring to the woman when he said that I was hit by an old bag.
Yes, I think what you say seems to verify everything then.
Oh, good. Right, well then, if you'll excuse me, I was just about to go to bed.
Bed?
Yeah, it's Wednesday morning. NWW.
NWW.
Yeah, nookie with the wife. Hello, Mary. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Look, I want you to know that since you've been gone, absolutely nothing has happened. Nothing at all. Oh, in fact, I was just leaving you this letter, this note, my sweet. There you are.
Dear Mary, everything okay? Suggest you go to bed for the rest of the day. See you soon. All my best. Yours.
A standing room only. NWW. Oh, sorry. May I introduce Detective Sergeant
Porterhouse Streatham.
Yes, Detective Sergeant Porterhouse Streatham.
No, just Porterhouse. I'm from Streatham.
Yes, Streatham. Yeah, just around the corner.
Is it about John?
Yes, it is.
Is John all right?
Yes,
Yes, I think so.
Have you spoken with him then?
yes, mate.
Yes, he has.
When?
When what?
You talked to John?
Oh, just now.
Just now.
Well, no, yes, it was, wasn't it? Yes, it was.
Where?
Well, what, dear?
Where did you talk to John?
Well, I was standing there. Have you?
Yes, where is he now?
Oh, here. How about a nice cup of tea?
My husband, where is he?
Oh, well.
Yes, Sergeant. Where is he? I mean, where does he stand? What is his position with the police?
Stanley!
Stanley's at school, my dear. Yes. I gave him a little jacket of cornflakes and
What is the matter with you?
nothing. I'm fine. You're happy too, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I'm quite satisfied, Mr. Smith. I'm just talking. Yes.
Me, yes. He needed to talk to me, a little chat, everything's okay now.
Will you just keep out of this for a moment?
But I'm only trying to help.
Well, you're not. Oh, that's the evening paper. Anything in it about last night's mugging?
Front page.
Oh, yes, front page. You have quite a hero for a husband, Mr. Smith.
Oh, my goodness, what a dreadful picture. I look awful. Mind you, John doesn't look so hot either.
Ah! God!
and spend the morning together in bed.
I was planning no such thing.
Well, he was.
Well, I assure you, the last thing I do is jump into bed with that moron.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't get into that sort of thing.
I'm sorry to hear that too.
What sort of wife do you think I am?
I really don't know.
Why, once you start that sort of thing, you've no marriage at all.
Takes all sorts, I suppose.
Yes.
Once I don't have to bribe even enough little Stanley.
I know, Lieutenant, I don't want to get Stanley.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the way he's been acting this morning, I think the sooner he's put away, the better.
Oh, no! No, the lad needs physical love, and lots of it.
What?
Oh, I can see my wife could teach you a thing or two.
Now, listen. If I could just resolve what's happened to my husband.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he's clarified the situation.
Yes, but you said you spoke to him, and I want to know where he is.
Well, isn't he upstairs?
What's John doing upstairs?
Is that where he went?
Just to see Stanley?
Stanley's at school.
Hello?
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, John, where are you?
Never mind that. Is everything all right?
Well, yes, sort of.
Nothing awful's happened?
No, there's a police sergeant here, but that's been sorted out.
Police?
Yes, from Streatham.
Oh, yes.
Would you like to talk to him?
No, thank you.
No, he seems quite happy.
Oh, good. Is Stanley about?
I think Stanley has been drinking. He's drunk.
Had a lot to contend with this morning, darling.
Look, I think the sooner he clears out of here and shacks up with that girlfriend of his, the better.
Well, on our way home right now.
Oh, yes, hurry up back home and then it's straight to bed.
Break will be 5 minutes.
All right, 5 minutes.
Kiss, kiss.
I'm so pleased you've managed to package things up.
Thank you all.
That's it, don't harbor grudges. Kept me and my missus together for 15 years. Well, I'll be pushing off, Mrs. Smith. Don't bother to show me out.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's been a bit hectic around here this afternoon, Sergeant.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. It's all in a day's work, really. And Mrs. Smith, little word of advice about Stanley. Right. Take his trousers down and give him the treatment.
I said I'm sorry. We must have missed each other. I came back here to look for you.
Honestly.
Did you deal with the police?
What police?
Just now.
It wasn't the police.
It wasn't?
No, it was our new neighbors from upstairs. They wanted some milk.
You mean the police haven't been here yet?
Not that I know of. Not since the sergeant this morning.
Oh, dear.
Well, I'm going to sit down, have some coffee, and read the paper.
Oh, no, don't. Let's after lunch, go to bed, read the papers, and have a lovely... Saturday night for 6.
It must be something worse than that.
Probably is by now.
You look like you're freaking dying.
Yes, well, it's catastrophic.
You do like cricket.
I'm warming to it.
Come on, let's have a look.
No.
Let me see.
No, fine.
I say fine.
No, I've got it. I want it. I need it.
Darling, it must have something to do with that bang on your head.
So, Benson, I told you I get familiar now.
That's okay.
Oh, you must be the slutty ladies. Am I interrupting something? No, that's all right. Don't rush. Steady she goes. Bobby Franklin from upstairs. How do you do? Yes, well, you're in the middle of eating.
Sorry about it.
No, I'm all for something new, yes. Well, thank you for the cake, dear. God love you. It's just I've never seen anybody actually eat. That is a newspaper, isn't it? Yeah. Well, dear, I've got to get back at the cereal. Poor Cal's just up to his eyebrows in pain. Simply overcomes emotion. Oh, good luck with the diet, dear. Keep taking those tabloids.
What the hell are you up to? I'll get you some coffee to wash it down. What on earth must Mr. Franklin be thinking?
Oh,
Not half as queer as you are.
want.
What?
Well, I'm supposed to go to bed now and have really crazy sex.
I thought we were going out to lunch.
To hell with that. I feel right randy.
It's probably all that newspaper you've eaten.
Whatever it is, I don't want to waste it.
Well, could we have a coffee first?
No, we'll save it for after. Oh, go on. Get yourself stripped, you gorgeous animal, you.
Didn't I hear the doorbell go just now?
Yes, you get into bed. I'll see you off. Don't start without me.
Who's arrived? It's Mr. Gardner.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, John.
No.
I expect he thinks this is a labour exchange, does he?
Oh, well, suppose the game's up, isn't it?
Oh, God!
It's all right, Stanley. I couldn't expect to get away with it forever.
You don't have to say anything, sir.
No, I want to.
If there's any criminal offence involved, sir, you might care to speak to your solicitor.
Bloody hell!
Don't worry, Stanley. You'll be all right.
What is you I'm worried about?
That's noble, Stanley, considering your position.
My position?
And we don't need a solicitor. It's not illegal anymore, is it, Stanley?
What is it?
Shall I tell him or will you?
Tell me what?
Well, I thought you'd guess, Sergeant.
Guess what?
The reason for me having 2 flats. Stanley and I like that.
Like what?
We're that way inclined.
What exactly do you mean, sir?
Yes, the thought that dare not speak its name. You see, Sergeant, this dear man took the flat in Wimbledon about Mrs. Smith and myself. Well, it was love at first sight, wasn't it, Stan? He's I wanted, God knows I wanted. I've always been normal, you see. Stan is queer from way back. I soon realized I couldn't go on to see my dear wife in her own home, so Stanley and I found this little place together. Our little love nest.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Well, I do. I'm sorry, John.
No more than
No, I've done my best.
And I've no complaints, precious.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Well, I'm not too happy about it either. I mean, it's a very delicate situation, Sergeant. My Mary discovered I was, AC/DC.
AC/DC?
Don't get it to me, Stanley. Oh, that's Barbara again, cleaning the bedroom. I've had to lock her in as usual. Staff is such a headache these days. Hey, stop that and get on with cleaning the loo. You have to speak to us, Stan. You're the only one to listen to. I've got Mr. Gardner with me. You know, Mr. Gardner?
Mr. Gardner?
Yes,
Oh, you read that funny fella.
that's the one. You can leave Mr. Gardner and I on our own, Barbara.
What's he doing here?
Don't let it upset you, Barbara.
Has he brought his tweezers with him?
Barbara doesn't really approve of Stanley. She's very straight, and with him being rather bent. Don't bother us for a moment, Barbara.
I won't.
That I would like to say categorically.
And you said it very well. He's been practicing.
Yes, well, I think I'll be going.
Oh, must you?
Yes, it looks as though I put 2 and 2 together and made it come up 5.
We all make mistakes, and there won't be any need for this to go further, will there?
I suppose not, no.
Stan and I would be awfully grateful, wouldn't we, Ducky?
Oh, Mr. Smith, I really think you should be getting back to your wife.
Mary?
Yes, you should be there to comfort her. She's had some very distressing news.
Has she?
Yes, and as a grandparents.
Grandparents?
Mr. Gardner knows all about it. He was there when she received the sad tidings.
What sad tidings exactly?
Shall I tell him or will you, sir?
I don't care who tells him.
That sounds rather callous.
Well, I'm feeling rather callous.
Now look, just because you and Mrs. Smith are rivals for this gentleman's affections.
What exactly has happened to Mary's grandparents?
They fell off the side of the mountain.
Mountain?
Yes, sir. Snowden.
Snowden?
Yes, sir.
I didn't even know they'd come back from Sydney.
Sydney?
They're staying with Mary's brother, Sidney. Lives in Basingstoke.
Can we start at the beginning, please?
I'm afraid they're both dead, sir.
Mary's grandparents.
Yes, sir.
Both of them?
Yes, sir. On a hiking holiday, apparently. It must come as a bit of a shock.
We've done. Mary's grandfather's been in a wheelchair for 25 years.
Yeah, but apparently his wife would push
certainly has me. I'll get Mr. Gardner to fill me in with a few more details, and then I'll hurry back to Mary.
And if I were you, sir, I'd stay with Mary. Hello.
Yes, is this 6743105?
Yes, Detective Sergeant Cratchit speaking.
Oh, good, I got straight through this time. This is Mrs. Smith speaking.
Mrs. Smith?
Yes, on Kenilworth Avenue. You called on us earlier this morning?
Yes, I remember. I thought your wife didn't know anything about this.
Oh,
place.
she opened it.
You shut up.
Hello?
Sorry, Mrs. Smith. Somebody was interrupting.
Oh, trouble on the line again.
Beg pardon?
Well, this morning when I dialed this number, all I got was heavy breathing.
Heavy breathing, I see. You shut up and sit down.
Yes, but I'm very concerned about my husband's behavior.
Your husband's behavior, yes.
What's she saying?
You can sit down as well, Tinkerbell.
Very, very clear. Just very, very clear.
Well, yes, I see. I think she may have sussed you out.
Yes, he called to say he'd be home in less than 5 minutes, and that was over 20 minutes ago. So, you know, I'm getting anxious with everything that's happened.
Yes, but I don't understand why you're ringing this number.
I'm ringing because of my husband.
Because of your husband, yes. I think your cover's blown, my darlings.
Hello?
Sorry, Mrs. Smith, I was just trying to ascertain why you had phoned this particular number.
Because it's yours.
Mine?
Well, isn't this a good place to get you?
What?
Yes, you and the men.
What men?
The men you have under you. Well, don't you all operate from there?
Mrs. Smith. Don't try and implicate me in your husband's activities.
Well, I thought that's what you were paid to do. Oh, I suppose it's too little a thing for you to handle.
That's lovely, that is. I'm not listening to this anymore. I'm sorry, Mrs. Smith, but there's far too much smearing of the police force going on nowadays. I'm a perfectly strict and normal officer, I am. It's not my fault if your husband and Mr. Gardner are a couple of pansies. Yes, I'm sorry to say your suspicions are correct. Mr. Gardner's one from way back. And your husband's just turned. Yes,
But John smokes a pipe.
it doesn't matter if it smokes kippers. He's a Nancy.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I'm with them now. They've admitted it.
John and Stanley?
I'm sorry if this has been a bit of a shock to you, but you were already onto them, weren't you?
And you're with them now?
In my official capacity, Mrs. Smith, that is all.
But you haven't arrested them, though, have you?
No, it's not illegal now. More's the pity.
Well, then what are they doing at the police station?
No, they're at that flat in Streatham, 47 Lewin Road. Hello? Hello? Mrs. Smith? Your wife? And where do you think you are off to, girls?
I think I ought to get home and comfort my wife.
I think I should go find someone to comfort me.
I think the best place you can go is abroad.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm going to go back to the station and make my report.
Well, don't you think we should tell him he's got hold of the wrong end of the stick?
That's one way of putting it. Seems to me that Mr. Smith had a perfectly happy and normal marriage until you came mincing into his life.
You rotten devils!
Shut up. What about me? Just told my wife I'm a pansy.
But he thinks I'm a practicing homosexual.
And if you're only practicing,
But he's going to put it in a report. It'll be on police records that I'm a poor.
built up a minute.
I'll probably be inundated.
Thinking about yourself, but you gave Mary this address. I'll ring her, say I'm on my way home to explain.
God. Homosexual? Oh, God! I have enough trouble convincing people I'm
You'd stayed in Wimbledon, none of this would have happened.
Oh, you are grateful. I only came round here to tell you that your picture is in the paper.
I know.
Well, I had to tear it up.
I had to bloody well eat it up.
Look, why don't you just simply confess?
I was doing all right until you started helping me. Oh, still replies, you probably hate it.
Hey, John!
Now your staff's getting difficult.
Coming, darling.
What's going on in here?
You haven't met my farming friend, Mr. Gardner, have you?
No.
Mr. Gardner was just leaving. Wasn't it sweet of Stanley to drive over?
Yes.
Yes, we've had lovely chats. Do you know his Jersey cow has still not discovered a mate?
Really?
Yes, why do you reckon that is, Mr. Gardner?
Perhaps all my Staffordshire bulls are gay.
Yes. Who be more? I'm sorry I can't advise you. It's really not my line of country.
You're very brave, but stop involving him. We're not into farming.
Well, who the hell is?
It's all right, Stanley. My wife doesn't mean to be rude.
Yes, I do. This was supposed to be our day off together, but instead you seem walking and discussing bloody cattle with Stanley. Right. I'm going to go to bed. You can either join me or go back to Stanley's farm and bed down with him. That probably is cow man.
Now, what have you done?
Me?
Yes, you've ruined both my marriages.
The only one around here who's been ruined is me.
Have you looked at your ceiling?
I can't say I saw anything coming through.
Oh, God, the whole bloody lot went over. 2 gallons of red emulsion paint, my dear. Bloody vermilion. Oh, I'm sorry to intrude again, Ducky. Told you I'd get familiar. Oh, finished with our newspaper, have we?
Yes.
Oh, and what do we have for dessert? Reader's Digest? Oh, you know. Oh, Mr. Gardner? Oh, yes, Chief Edward. Oh, so pleased to meet you, Your Royal Highness. Oh, it's no joke, my love. Red emulsion paint all over my bathroom ceiling floor, and I'm worried about becoming dual ceiling.
I'm sure it isn't.
See, I think that our bathroom is probably right above yours.
I wouldn't know. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I know. I'll go and bang on my bathroom floor, and you listen. Yours is probably direct beneath.
It'll be all right.
Well, you don't want it seeping through, dear, especially if you're sitting in the bar. Let Bobby get that.
Well, I think I'll be pushing off, John.
Go past you.
Good idea. You might care to give me a ring later. Let me know how things are at the farm.
Yes, do keep up the bulletins.
Gentlemen on the way out, take your right in. Detective Sergeant Polterhouse, sir.
Yes, on the house with the trapper.
Yeah, sorry to drop you out of that, sir.
Oh, that's okay.
The more the merrier. If you want anything from me, Sergeant, I shall be in bed.
I don't think that will be necessary. She seems a bit upset.
Nothing serious. What can I do for you? We have a visitor.
We've already
Yes?
No, the other Mr. Smith.
Other Mr. Smith?
Your namesake from Wimbledon.
Ah, yes. Mr. Smith dropped in to introduce himself.
Yes, yeah, I just dropped in. I landed right.
I was a bit actually, yes.
John Smith, taxi driver, abrasion of the cranium. It's 1,000,000 to 1.
Almost unbelievable.
Yes, anyway, Mr. Smith has verified the situation. These have been the mix-up over the name of the hospital.
Ah, thanks, John.
Oh, don't mention it, John.
So no problems.
No problem. Thanks for calling.
Oh, by the way, sir, I am sorry if I arrived at that slightly inopportune time this morning, sir.
Pardon?
Mr. Smith was trying to get Mrs. Smith into bed.
No, I'm sure you appreciate it. It's a very delicate situation.
Well, we're used to getting involved in domestic discussions, but as I said to Mrs. Smith after you've gone, don't take it out on Stanley.
Hang on.
Stanley's my little boy. Mary and mine. Little Stanley.
Little Stanley, yes.
I've decided to give you 5 minutes to join me in bed.
Darling, we have visitors.
Don't mind me, I'm broad-minded. Good taxi, Wednesday morning, NWW.
Are you staying long, Sergeant?
Oh, no, I'm just... Anyway, you must have got quite a surprise when this gentleman turned up.
Nothing he does would surprise me.
We're not having so much in common, no?
Don't tell me. Bullocks.
Beg pardon?
I'll be with you in a jiffy, darling. Less than 5 minutes.
Oh, perhaps in that time you can resolve your future relationship with Stanley.
What do you mean, relationship with Stanley?
Well, you see, it's like this.
Mrs. Smith and I were suggesting to the other Mr. Smith that he may care to have little Stanley fostered with us here.
Fostered?
Just a suggestion.
Well, things as bad as that at home.
Oh, and getting much worse.
Go up investing for the little lad then.
Yes, I'll see you out.
All right then.
On second thought, I'm sure you'd like a nice cup of tea, Sergeant. Mr. Smith, why don't you take the sergeant into the kitchen, put the kettle on, or open the front door and deal with whoever it may be?
After you, Sergeant.
Right, we'll have a nice chat over coffee. You can tell me all about your problems with little Stanley.
Little Stanley's likely to get done for bloody murder. Stanley! Stanley's at school! Stanley's father, Mr. Smith! What you want?
I have a word, Mr. Smith. Don't keep Mr. Smith a second, Sergeant. Help yourself to Vicky's. Disaster.
What?
Mary.
Mary, what about her?
Outside.
No!
Answer the bell. Open the front. Mary.
What did you do?
I nearly died.
What did she do?
She didn't have time to do anything. I slammed the door in her face.
I don't think she took the hint. Did she look cross?
She told her husband a pansy.
Yes, I can imagine that look.
You don't give it to Stanley.
Me? But she thinks I'm the one who turned you.
Anything's better than her finding out about Barbara. Come up in there, get out the back way.
No, don't you say that.
Best I can think
Because
of.
she's already seen you. Don't say me over there.
Stanley was just showing me how his potato grating machine works. Fascinating.
I don't know about you or Mr. Gardner noticed, but there's someone at the front door.
Yes, I've dealt with it.
They don't seem to be aware of that.
I've been out to them twice. They have nuisance, aren't they?
Yes.
Who is it?
You might well ask.
I am asking.
Yes, well, it's a nun.
A nun?
Yes, from that convent on the other side of Stratton Common.
What does she want?
Collecting for charity? I have an idea.
Oh, no. I've got a better idea. I'll do the tea and you do the nun.
The nun will join you for 11 feet.
I'll sort her out.
You haven't had much luck so far. I'll go.
No. If she sees you, she'll hit the roof. I'll tell her 2 donations is all she's going to get.
Perhaps you'll be just as firm as Mr. Gardner.
Oh, yes.
Because if you don't come to bed with me right now, I'm going to go to a hotel by myself!
If you do, could you go out the back way?
Oh, no. Mary.
I have been waiting at that front door for ages.
Yeah, well, you did right your way in the back way, didn't you?
Oh, what is going on here? And what are you and John doing in Stratton? And what's this about you being a couple of pansies?
One question at a time.
Are you all right, Mrs. Smith?
No, I'm not all right. I want to know what's been going on in this flat.
Well, I'm sure your husband will be only too pleased to tell you.
Yes, I'm sure he will.
John slammed the door in my face.
Did you?
John did.
I heard you! Sergeant, just make that tea.
I think what is being proposed here will solve all of your problems.
And what exactly is being proposed here?
That Stanley comes here to live with Mr. Smith.
Just make that... You
dear. Tell me about it on the way home.
You are bloody home, aren't you?
Not so loud, darling.
Hey! Who is that?
A sort of person, that's all. Won't be a moment. I'm just dealing with a lady who was at the front door.
I don't care what you're doing. Open this door now.
Oh, I think it's jammed.
No, it's not. You got me in again.
Off we go, darling.
Open this door.
What the hell is going on here?
Nothing's going on.
Anybody knows Keever?
Than I have. Don't you normally have a habit?
Oh, sorry. How do you do it? What is that all about?
That was Lofty.
Lofty.
Lofty, yes. He's a transvestite.
He's
really amazing when he dolls himself up.
And he's going to go walking around on the street like that?
Yes.
Why, that's disgusting.
Yes. Lofty's a friend of Stanley.
Lofty is not a friend of Stanley's.
We just had a bust-up.
Lofty's a friend of your husband's.
John!
Well, let's say that we shared him, Stanley.
What? No, we don't share him.
Poor Mary's heading up socks for one day, haven't you, darling?
I certainly have. You've never shown any of these kinky signs at home.
I haven't had the time.
I don't think I'm surprised about you, though.
Are you all deaf or what? What's about my banging?
What banging?
I broke through and I've been up there banging away for ages, tuckering away like you. I'm becoming frustrated here. Oh, hello. You're new here, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm back upstairs.
How do you do?
Oh, very nice, you say. Oh, you know, that's a very pretty dress, if I may say so.
Oh, yes, yes. It's mine.
The lights are maybe too late, sunshine. There's 2 gallons of red emulsion just slipping about up there.
It'll be all right.
Not the way Cyril's going at it won't. He's trying to soak it up with that silly little makeup sponge of his. Now look, I'm certain that your bathroom is below ours. Yours is through there, right?
I'm sure it won't come through.
Right here. Okay, who wants to be mother?
Now, what exactly are you doing here?
Oh, don't worry, it's not official anymore. Oh no, I'm just being a good fairy.
I'd rephrase that if I
You will excuse me if I don't stay for tea, will you, loves? Now look, I've got to go to your bathroom. I must satisfy myself.
Oh, who's the tea then?
No tea for me, thank you.
What about Mrs. Smith?
I said no tea for me.
What about the other Mrs. Smith?
What other Mrs. Smith?
The one who lives here?
He means Lofty.
Oh, that's very nice, Mrs. Smith.
It's Lofty. I like it. Lofty.
Has he met Lofty? All
Yes.
dolled up.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I like it. Yes, you know what I call mine?
Yours?
Yeah, mind you, we've been together a lot longer than Mr. Smith and his Lofty. No, we've had 15 years of it. I know sugar. No, I call mine.
Is everybody at it?
It's only a silly sort of game.
Hey, there's no harm. 2 lumps.
Actually, I think my wife is growing quite accustomed to gruesome.
Your wife doesn't mind?
No, of course not. No. Actually, she's got a name for me.
I bet she has.
Guess what she calls me?
Cynthia?
No. Pussy! pussy.
Pussy!
She reckons I'm always purring.
Standing wife, I'm not surprised.
Oh, she's lovely.
And perfectly happy about Gruesome.
Well, after 15 years, she ought to be.
No, this is quite an eye-opener. Does your Gruesome dress up like his lofty?
No, only when we go out dancing.
You see?
Well, I don't think I'm prepared to adjust as much as Pussy's way.
Give and take, really, give and take. You see, I'd like to see nothing more than Mr. Smith kiss and make up with his lofty, and for you to have that morning in bed with him.
I see. And you think this would give me a happy marriage?
Definitely, Mr. Smith.
Well, I think you are a pathetic old pop.
Mrs. Smith, a minute, remember her grandparents.
No.
Oh, that was the other sergeant.
There's something happened to Granny and Grandad?
No.
Then why did you mention them?
Oh, because I thought that he would remember them, but of course he wouldn't because he told the other one.
Why did Mrs. Smith call Mr. Burton?
I think she's just upset about her grandparents.
Oh, I see.
John said they were okay.
Yes, well, they are. They're staying with your brother Sidney.
Brother Sidney.
Yes, lives in Basingstoke.
Basingstoke.
Yes.
Stanley's party.
I say, is he still using one of those?
Me?
Pull yourself together, Mrs. Smith.
It was Stanley's party that set her off.
Oh God, it's pouring through your bathroom ceiling. Good God, what's up with that?
How are you staring?
She's wasn't silly.
Just look after your emotions.
Oh, I know, I'll get a bucket from your kitchen. Excuse me, love.
Who the hell was that? You're waiting for a doctor?
No, I think our friend here. Oh,
Oh, she's in no fit state to go anywhere.
Oh, come on.
hang on, I've got those pills at hospital gate.
That's fine, old man.
They're only for headaches, perfectly hot. I'll get some water.
Oh, after you, Stanky. Who the hell is that?
Please.
Oh, God help us all, and Oscar Wilde.
What a fine mess you've got me into, Stanley.
Water!
You should be okay. Drink that and swallow these.
Drink this, swallow these.
No!
How many did she take?
About a dozen.
Oh, bloody hell.
Make her sick! What? Make her sick. Where's the bathroom?
Through there. Right there.
Okay. Oh. Ow. Please,
Thank you very much. Get some salt water, Mr. Smith.
Salt water, right.
And some bicarbonate soda and vinegar.
Oh, good gosh, let's explode.
Oh, yes, right, yes, right.
Excuse me, love, is your name Smith as well?
Oh, don't you bloody start.
I'll join you there later.
Hang on. What's going on here?
Nothing new at all.
In the bedroom.
Bedroom?
But you saw the gun being carried into there by the sergeant.
Ah, guess I'd forgotten. She had a bit of a come over.
What brought it on?
We wouldn't donate. She became hysterical and so sick.
Oh, God.
Yes, sort of a religious relapse.
But what's the father doing in there?
Ah, well, it's lucky he was still here. He happens to be a bit of a vet.
Who was the friend? He looked like he was getting a blood-dressed fusion.
Oh, he's just sorting out the emotion that's coming through the ceiling. You go back to the hotel.
Oh, God, a woman's work is never Oh, dear, where have you been? All hell's been let loose here.
What have you told?
I'm absolutely object about the emulsion, darling.
Oh, don't worry.
No, you'll worry when you see it. It looks like Sweeney Todd's cellar in there.
Here, John, you're going to have to come and teach with Luffy. You're supposed to be in an hotel.
She thought it was silly.
How's your nun?
My what?
How's Sister Mary?
Oh, Sister Mary.
She feeling better?
Yes, I'm afraid she is, John.
Did you say why she wasn't wearing the usual sort of decor?
Usual? Yes, she's unorthodox, isn't she?
Oh, yes, very much.
She's playing like a trooper in there. Oh, hello, Mrs. Smith.
How is she?
No, she's doing fine, but could you rest up on your bed for a bit?
Certainly.
Look, I don't think that was a good idea.
Why not?
Because we don't want his Mrs. Smith getting upset with my Mrs. Smith, or my Mrs. Smith getting upset with his Mrs. Smith.
Why should I bother to get upset?
Oh, don't try any of your fun and games with me, Lofty.
Oh, honey, actually bad.
Blimey, talk about ambidextrous.
It's all a bit of a misunderstanding.
Can we have that in writing?
You pussy.
Just relax, sir.
Don't call me sister.
She's probably still a novice, you see.
In this company, I bloody well am.
Never like to play.
Right, here we go.
Oh, if Mary Whitehouse knew about you lot.
You're convinced her problem at all stemming from her relationship with Stanley.
Stanley?
That will do.
Do you know Stanley?
Yes, I do, but don't worry. You can keep him.
Oh, no. You must think twice before you have the little lad adopted.
I'll drive you to the convent.
What the hell do I want to go to a convent?
I think it will be the solution for all of this.
I am convinced that Stanley is at the bottom of everything.
Too bloody true, pussy.
Is this all because you wouldn't give her a donation?
A donation. What he gives me is a damn sight more natural.
Oh, Sister Mary, please.
Sister, I say, is Mr. Smith your brother? Oh, show us some affection or something.
Hello?
Is this all she was making before?
Yes.
It's all due to this unauthorized business of hers.
I reckon that too. It's not casual dream to have some sex.
Really, Sergeant, that was very intelligent of you.
What's the trouble? She's not getting her rations.
She doesn't want a ration. She's married to him.
I think they're divorced now.
You mean your wife used to be married to the fellow who lives up there?
Yes.
You mean him?
It's surprising, isn't it?
It's amazing! And is Stanley his son or yours?
His.
So you're Stanley's stepfather?
Yes, on the other side.
Yes, that would account for the boy's problems.
Yeah.
I'll tell Mrs. Smith you'd like to see here.
Thanks, sorry to interrupt your cleaning. Still here, I see.
Yes, I'm afraid it's becoming a way of life.
And who may I ask, I do, sir?
And who may I ask are you, sir?
He did ask you first.
Who are you? I am a police officer. Let's start again. I'm Detective Sergeant Troughton from Wimbledon CID.
Oh, well, I'm Detective Sergeant Porterhouse, Stretton CID.
Oh. Are you here on official business?
Sergeant Semi, you?
You're from Stretton, you say?
That's right.
May I see your identification?
Certainly. Well, I don't have it, but as I said, I'm only here officially, semi-officially. Yes. May I see your identity, please?
Certainly.
Oh, cool.
You don't give up, do you, Lofty? Oh, I'm glad to see you.
Yes, I just came to tell Mr. Smith we wouldn't be taking the matter any further.
Oh, take it as far as you like. This is a right porno place, this is.
Well, that's late.
I am familiar with Mrs. Smith's situation, sir.
And pussy is the biggest potter of them all.
Child has an obsession with sex.
Hark, who's talking?
you see.
Pity you haven't.
It's all very understandable.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, I would like you to remain silent until I've checked you out.
Check me out.
Oh yes, ask him about the dance routine with Gruesome.
God's sakes, us all help. Oh, Sergeant.
Good morning again, Mr. Smith.
That sister hit me.
Yeah, you're gonna get another one if you don't keep your hands off me, Lofty.
Is this lady your sister?
Lady. Come on, show us your boobs, I dare you.
Let's just ring Mother Superior and get her out of here.
Mother who?
I'm staying right where I am, Lofty.
His little Stanley Rank's husband's caused all this, you know.
I ask you to be quiet, sir.
Are you a police officer?
I am.
May I say something?
No, you may not, Mr. Gardner.
Oh, can Mr. Smith say something?
No, he may not, Mr. Gardner.
Why are you calling Mr. Smith Mr. Gardner?
Shut up!
What's for him, Smith?
Because he's a taxi driver from Wimbledon.
Taxi driver?
He's a farmer from Gatwick.
Farmer?
He's a pansy from way back.
That much I know.
Oh, may I say something?
No!
Well, if Stanley's stepfather is a pansy, that would confuse a little lad.
Look, I intend to make some sense out of this, Mr. Smith.
That's me.
And him.
Belt up!
That two of them, I mean.
I can see
And
that.
Mr. Smith.
That's their cover-up for the homosexual activities going on here.
What homosexual activity?
You take the bait, Lofty.
The activities between him and him.
What?
They've admitted it.
But they've only just met.
Yes, I introduced them.
I'm beginning to see where you fit in, Pussy.
Why don't you say something?
Yeah, why don't you say something?
I'm trying to think of something.
The two of you have been meeting at that bar for ages.
Go on, eat your heart out.
I want to confess!
You confessed already. Shut up.
No, I mean the proper confession.
He'll decide what's proper.
John, we've had it.
Everybody knows that.
What the hell is the matter with you?
I love the Joe.
You're lovely, John. Don't tell me you've been giving the cleaning lady one as well.
The cleaning lady. You mean the handyman? Yeah, that creature was taking my John away from me.
How could I take him from a nun?
Is that what you've been saying about me? Just because I like my sex normal?
Mary, Mary.
Where can you go with the farmers and nuns?
Darling.
Blasted the whole bloody ceiling to the bob now.
And who the hell are you?
Who wants to know, sunshine?
Detective Sergeant Stratton. The Sunshine.
Whoopsie poo.
So where do you fit in?
Well, I practically live here now.
So you live here. I see.
I've got the flat above normally. Normally.
So you live upstairs
With Cyril.
with Cyril. I see.
I say, is Cyril Stanley's brother? Well, I'm confused about a lot of things, but I'm convinced Stanley should have been off that potty years ago.
Pussy?
Huh?
Shut up. What do you and Cyril do exactly?
Well, whenever we get around to it, we make frocks.
You make a right bloody nest this place is. You, back in the bathroom.
Well, I really don't think there's anything...
Do as you are told.
Bossy buns.
I think the time has come.
I think it came hours ago.
I should have written you earlier, Stanley. It would have saved a lot of heartache.
Well, I did say so.
You did. You did. Okay, here we go.
The truth?
Of course.
The old truth?
And nothing but. Firstly, I would like to dispel the rumor that the young brunette lady who just rushed out in a flood of tears is a nun. This is a concoction entirely of my own making. Nor is she married to Mr. Gardner, who does not have a disturbed schoolboy son called Stanley. those who have been led to believe otherwise, Mr. Gardner practices neither as a farmer, nor as a homosexual, nor as any combination of the two. Secondly, I wish it to go on record that the charming but hysterical blonde through there is neither my daily help, nor is she a friend's best diet. Finally, I'd like to say that all the aforementioned little white lies were contrived by me for the simple purpose of concealing my guilty secret. I'm married to that lady in there. I live here. At the same time, I'm married to the other lady who lives somewhere else. Correct, Stanley?
Correct, John.
You lying bastard!